Hello everyone, my name is Sarah Cahill and welcome to my lovely little corner of the writer universe. I'm in a little bit of a bad mood. If you live in England, you probably know why. So what better way to celebrate my bad mood than by having a bad idea? For some strange reason, I decided to write 120,000 words this month, a repeat of my NaNoWriMo word count total. And it's not going so well. I've got all 4 kids at home at the moment because the schools are closed. So between making sure they behave and homeschooling 3 of them, my writing has taken a little bit of a hit. So after one of the most frustrating weeks of my life, I don't know why I gestured, we are going to attempt a 15 to 20k weekend to catch up with my word count goal, which I'm severely lacking in. I say 15 to 20 because I need a backup goal. I'm going to start with Project Faye because it's going to give me the most word count. The thing I fear is that over this next 2 days, I'm going to finish rewriting Project Faye, and then I will have no projects or anything to write for Milwordy because Project Body Swap is in beta, Abingdon House is on rest, Project Theft is on rest, Project Floral has been sort of basically outlined and Project Faye will be done. So it's like, what can I write now for Milwordy if all of my projects are at a stage where they don't need words to be added to them? That's my fear, but I can't stall because I need the words now for Milwordy. It's like, oh my god, what do I do? We're just gonna write it. Hopefully I will get this finished. I've got about 25,000 words ish to rewrite for it anyway, not including anything I take out and not including anything that I decide to put in or add to it. We've just entered the 3rd act for Project Faye, so we're getting into all of the good stuff after all of the okay-ish stuff. So Project Faye is going to be the first on the list. I do need to expand on the outline for Project Floral because I've sort of basically outlined it, so I need to go deeper into that, which I might do today. I'm planning on taking part in Author Mentor Match on the 11th to the 14th of January. So I need to work on my query and my synopsis for both of those, which should get me some words in. I am rereading the first draft of Abingdon House because it's been more than a month. I'm doing a reader read at the moment, but maybe over the next day also I can get onto the writer read and actually get some words for planning there to add to the word count. See, all of these little things to add to the word count, you know. Journaling, let's try and do some of that as well today because I'm feeling like I need it. It's been a very stressful past few days and it's going to be a very stressful next few weeks because of the chaos of the children and the home learning and the stuff. Maybe sneaking a reread of 6 of Crows because I need the creativity and I need the break, I guess, and I need the less stress. Although I do have A Castle of Tangled Magic to read as well, which is my new book for this month. We'll see how I go. Project Faye, let's just get started and actually get some writing done. It's been a very busy morning and I wanted to start at like 9. It's currently 11:30, so let's do some writing. Be quiet. Okay, I've been writing for a collective 35 minutes now, in the past hour and a half. I broke for lunch. Okay, I've rewritten 2,209 words, I want to say, for Project Faye so far. There's not really much to talk about with it. the protagonist and her friends are just about to find a fairy entrance to go back into the fairy world so they can go and rescue somebody who was taken as part of the climax and the finale. Yeah, there's really not much to say. I have a beautiful habit when I am writing, especially rewriting, to very badly misspell lots of words, and yeah, it's very terrible, but I can change all that later, I guess. More hard work for future me. It's really very terrible that I have only been writing for 35 minutes and I already want to not do any more writing. It's so, let me take it off, it's so terrible. It's really bad. Like, my motivation has not returned from the past few stressful days, and here I am trying to make myself write 15 to 20 words over the next 2 days. I don't know if I bother to do that, but we're going to do our best. I'm very tempted to do other stuff, but I have been so far not falling into the temptation of doing the other stuff. So that's the start. I am going to, it's because I'm just rewriting, like that's the main thing I have to do, and then I know the other things I have to do are query and synopsis, which is going to take time and is going to not give me word count quickly, which is like, I have to do that, I don't want to. And then, you know, I know everything is going to take a lot of time. So for me to get 15 to 20,000 words, I'm going to have to work longer than I would if I was just doing rewriting or if I was just doing drafting, which is terrible. And of course we're in the house and the kids are being loud, as they always are, which does not help. So I think what we'll do is we will work on our synopsis next. I'll work on the synopsis for Author Mentor Match. It's for Project Body Swap, which is, it's on its third draft. It's rewritten, it's done. I don't have any more work to do on it, and we'll see how far we get with that. Hopefully maybe another 500 or so words as I write it and plan it and then rewrite it and then rewrite it. Like, I don't edit it, I just rewrite a brand new one, because I find it easier to rewrite something than edit the sentences down like on their own with the new original text. So we'll work on that next while I have lunch, and then we'll continue with the writing, and hopefully we'll get some motivation to actually do some proper work. I'm trying. You all thought writing a 70,000 word manuscript was difficult. You haven't tried writing a query or a synopsis. They are by far much worse, despite a query being only what, 250 words, and a synopsis being like no more than 800. But it's so difficult and it's so horrible. Like, how am I supposed to nicely, neatly and effectively describe my 70,000 words in 800 words? How? I don't. It's difficult. So I'm working on the synopsis at the moment. The synopsis is basically when you send in a query, obviously you send in it's not a blurb, but you send in like the query, which is the core of your story, to interest the agents. And then most of them, I think, ask you to send in a synopsis as well, which is just a very brief overview of the entire novel, like spoilers included, how it ends, all the twists and turns. And when you've got tons of twists and turns, it's very difficult to pick out the important ones. And I don't quite remember the source that I got this from, because I've looked at so many. They say that you should focus on 5 things during the synopsis: the status quo, or how it begins; the inciting incident which gets the plot started; an overview of the developments within the story; the crisis or the climax at the end; and the resolution. Which is fine, but having to cram in like an entirety of Act 2 within the developments is gonna, I suppose, not make for a very good read, because you have to sort of rush over everything in order to hit the word count that they want you to hit for the synopsis. There's another one which I'm currently using at the moment. This is one I'm using, where they ask you to describe a paragraph for the setup, a paragraph for the inciting incident and the goals of the characters, the first plot point, the midpoint, the third plot point, sorry I'm eating popcorn, a black moment, the climax, and then the resolution. So they're a bit more specific about the actual points you should include. I suppose they're all the main turning points within the novel, which makes a bit more sense. There's less that I have to put in, so it's slightly more helpful. But then doing it this way, there's a lot that I'm skipping in between, but I suppose that can't be helped. Now my synopsis is not complete at the moment. I still need to add a little bit to the setup because I don't quite know how I want to word how it begins, but my synopsis is currently around 800 words long. So this is the length it needs to be. So I need to change some stuff in order to fit the extra bits that I need to add. And then, oh no, it's 2 bits that I need to add. Damn, I need to add 2 bits. So we need to go through that and see what it is. Obviously this is for author mentor match. So I don't know how long they want the synopsis to be. I should probably work that out, seeing as that's the reason I'm writing this synopsis in the first place, is to, you know, send a synopsis into them. Okay, the author mentor match page says 1 to 2 page synopsis, so there's not a word count. I will obviously double check what font, what size it needs to be, but 1 to 2 pages, that's fine. My synopsis fits into that, so it's okay. The application starts from the 11th, so Monday, and goes through till Thursday. So I still have a good 4 days to sort of rewrite and trim down and make query and synopsis the best it can be. I think if I spend today putting exactly what I need to put into the synopsis, then I can obviously spend the next few days working out all of the kinks for it. So I'm gonna get myself some tea, and then we're gonna finish off this synopsis. I think I've written about 500 words, so I thought I would, and then we'll move on to the query. I think we'll take another look at that. I'm currently so very bored right now. I understand that's not a good thing, but it's rewriting, so I don't quite think it can be helped. Okay, it is 5 o'clock in the evening. I am done. I'm done with Project Fave for today. I just can't physically write anymore. It's like, it's the easiest thing to do, but it's just like, I don't want to have to do it, so I've stopped. We've written 4,569 words on it though, so we did good. That is over my typical Milwordy 120k word count goal for the day I need for the month. Yes, that made sense. And then I've written about 600 words total for both my query and my synopsis, so we're sitting at about 5,000 words so far. The plan is, and here's the plan, is to just at least get to 7,000. At least get to 7,000. That is halfway-ish to 15,000, and I can do at least the minimum to 15 tomorrow. We'll see how well it goes, but I'm in the middle of cooking dinner right now, so I get that sorted. In between that, I'm going to do some reads of Abingdon House, and then after dinner is done, we'll see what we're going to do. Okay, it is currently 6:30. I'm in the middle of watching Cachet's short story Saturday challenge streams, where she is trying to write a short story every single week. As per Ray Bradbury's advice, I'm gonna have to definitely check that out. I am going through now and leaving Project Fair behind, and I'm currently writing down a list of notes of everything that I need to fix for Abingdon House as per my reread that I have just finished, thinking about things I need to add in, such as personality and reactions from the main character, scenes that I want to take out, scenes that I want to add in, where I want to extend it. It's 46,000 words, and I want to try and get it to 55 to 60,000 words, so I'm definitely going to have to add extra there. And then once I've written all of this out and everything that I think I need to change and I want to change, I'll write it down all in a sort of as chronological list as I possibly can, and then I will start doing my writer rereads and then noting down all of the specific places I'm going to add all of these things in, and hopefully I can actually start rewriting Abingdon House, which I'm very, very excited about. I've written about 748 words so far for that the notes that I'm taking, which is good. That gets me to almost 6,000 words for the day. I think there's a few more that I want to do. Maybe do some thinking about the types of scenes that I want to add, and we'll do kids' bedtimes now anyway. Get some tea and we're going to continue. I'm very terrible with keeping updates going when I do a vlog for more than one day. So it's 3:20 now on day 2 of my 15 to 20k weekend. I've been working, you've seen me working. I've written 4,197 I think it is, but that's solely on Project Faye so far today. I'm tired of it now, so we're going to be moving on. Yesterday I wrote 6,813, so that puts me currently at around 11,000 for the weekend so far. So I need another 4,000 somehow today to get at least 15,000 words. I don't know what to work on. It's really bad. I'm gonna do some more journaling again because I had fun with doing that yesterday. And I do still have to start reading Six of Crows, but that might have to wait until I've actually done some more writing work. I think I'm going to go over to Project Floral and start bringing out and extending the outline for that. See what we can do with it. So yeah, we're okay so far. I've still got plenty of time to get the 4,000 words. So let's get to it. I am happy to report that I failed miserably. So that last clip where I'm like, yeah, let me continue doing some work, I did nothing. Absolutely nothing. Like, that was the end of my weekend right there, with that clip saying I was going to go on and do more work. So I wasn't bothered. I sat there and I was just like, I'm not bothered to work on Project Faye anymore. I don't want to sit here and try and work out the revision and stuff for Abingdon House, and I don't want to work on my query and my synopsis anymore, and I just want to not do any work. So I didn't do any work, and it's really weird that I'm thinking that because I never usually do, but it's a big step in the right direction for me, at least, to sort of listen to my body and listen to my brain when it goes, nope, not doing anymore. And yeah, it sucks for my productivity, and it sucks for my word count, and it sucks for the whole attempting to do 120,000 words in January thing, but best thing to do is listen. So it's Tuesday today. I also procrastinated recording this part of the video, as you can probably tell. I did no writing at all yesterday. I also took a break yesterday, which I really shouldn't have done. But today I have finished my query and I have finished my synopsis, so they are done and dusted. I'm just waiting for a couple of my friends to read it through, to get back to me about it, to see if I can change anything. I have done some revision on Abingdon House. I will be writing at some point today to do at least part of a chapter for Project Faye. So I haven't stopped working. I just stopped working at that weekend. So 11,227 words I managed to write total for the Saturday and the Sunday. I wrote more than nothing, and that is all that matters, really. That is all that matters. So that was my attempt at doing a 15 to 20,000 word weekend, which failed miserably. Let me know down in the comments below what is the most you have ever written in one day, and I'll see you in my next video. Good thoughts and happy writing.